We hear. Urban Artificial Intelligence, Strategic Thinking Media Platform. Got a quick live today, man. YSL Wody, Lil Wody in court, in court, admitting to shooting up Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop. All right. This is crazy. This was a crazy admission. This is not I'm not 100% even sure why he did this. And we're going to take a look at the video in a minute. But what the prosecutor was asking him, it really wasn't directly tied to what he said. All right. He gave a little bit of extra information. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was something on his conscience that he wanted to speak about. It's something that he wanted to talk about. Maybe he just needed to say it. You feel me? I don't know, but he did admit to doing that. And we about to get into it. We finna get into everything, but I want to say this, man. What y'all about to see for the younger people watching this? Everything that you about to see, this is why you should just do legal things. All right. Don't do nothing illegal. Don't join gangs. Don't sell drugs. Because this is the type of situation that you put yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Rich Homie Quan dad was whatever an entrepreneur. All right, he had a barbershop, and because Rich Homie Quan was beefing with some other guys, they shot it up. His dad did get hit, I believe. All right, Rich Homie Quan even made a song about it. We're gonna talk about the song a little bit as well, but this is all stemming from the murder of Donovan Nut Thomas. That's the situation that they're trying to be like the central thing of this whole YSL trial. All these shootings and all of these assaults, they're kind of centered around his death. You know what I'm saying? So RIP to him. Rest in peace to him. He was in the streets as well, but it's just unfortunate when somebody's life get cut short regardless. You know what I'm saying? He a human being. He had family. He had people who cared about him. He had people who love him. So that's unfortunate, man. But this is what happened in the streets, man. And this is crazy, Lil Wody is still kind of making it seem like, and we're gonna get into the specifics of his lies, but he's still kind of trying to make it seem like he wagging the police, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not wagging the police. He's not tricking the police. You feel me? He told him a lot of information already. He told him a lot of information. A lot of the things that they asked him, they know already. He already done told them. And you could just tell by the questions that they asking him. A lot of things that they asking him, you can tell by the lead up questions that they already got the answer. You know what I'm saying? They already know this man has been cooperating for years. No disrespect to him. It don't, I'm not trying to play him or clown him by saying that, but it is what it is. I don't have a horse in the race. I'm not involved in any of this. This is just public information. I'm just bringing it to y'all. All right. So let's take a listen to what he said in court. And this was yesterday, I believe.
Shooting at you all from the bushes.
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This some shit, screaming language. This got everything to do with threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had some more stuff going on. Like,
was Threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Kel?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan dad at Barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich Homie Quan, but I'm going to ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And yeah, we pulled up and did that.
Okay. And as a result of shooting at you all.
I don't know who Threat is. I don't know if he's still alive. But if he is alive, I wonder how he feels about this. I wonder how he feel about this man telling that they shot up a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And that is I guess that was the reason. Threat and Rich Homie Quan was beefing. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, we don't know. But Threat and Rich Homie Quan was beefing. YSL Wody just admitted that they shot up Rich Homie Quan Dad's barbershop. Now, I gotta pose another question. Do y'all think, and y'all can get in the comments, watch this, people watching this on the replay. Do y'all think this is why Rich Homie Quan fell back from the music scene? I think that's a valid question. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he was beefing with this dude named Threat. And I've heard his name other places in this case. I've heard Lil Wody speak on him before, and the other dude, Kel. I don't know who Kel is, but he's involved in a lot of shootings as well. And I'm guessing he's on the opposite side. So yeah, man, this is crazy. And you know, I asked that question because we gotta remember during the Rich Gang phase, man, Rich Homie Quan did not fall off. People only start saying he fell off after. He was still hot when he just disappeared. It wasn't like he fell off, then people stopped seeing him. He was still hot. He was still had records that was being played. He just disappeared. He kind of, you know, fell off the scene, fell out of the loop. You know what I'm saying? As far as music goes. As far as music goes. Now, his personal life in the streets, in his hood, I don't know. But as far as music goes, he kind of distanced himself because he was dropping a lot of music, y'all. He was that type of artist. He was kind of how Young Thug and always, you know, it was constant Rich Homie Quan leaks. It was constant Rich Homie Quan snippets all the time. All the time. Then it just stopped. Even when he wasn't releasing music, he was dropping me, or I don't know if he was dropping it, but music was leaking of his on YouTube. He would post hella snippets. He was always in the studio, always working. You know what I'm saying? A work ethic like that don't just go away. It don't just go away. You know what I'm saying? His name was heavy in, you know, in music, in the street music scene. You feel me? Through sales, as far as he was actually selling records, he was getting on features. He was doing a lot. It wasn't like this man couldn't get a hit, so he fell back. Then he, you know, blended into obscurity. No, that wasn't the case. He was one of the hottest rappers in Atlanta when he decided to just stop making music. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if he was beefing with this dude Threat and y'all heard what Wody just said. He was riding with Threat. He looked at Threat as a brother, and I'm going to play that again in a few. But if it was other people who felt that way about Threat, who would shoot up a barbershop, and this is a man that don't like Rich Homie Quan, I don't know. Maybe that's why he fell back from the music scene. But let's listen to that one more time.
The bushes.
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This some shit, screaming language. This got everything to do with Threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had some more stuff going on. Like,
Was Threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Kel?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me.
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan Dad at Barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich Homie Quan, but I'm gonna ride with my brother.
He probably know what happened. I'm pretty sure he knows why they was beefing. He don't want to say it. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to volunteer any more information, which it feel like he volunteered that information, but he probably know what happened. He may not know the specifics, or he may not know timeline details, or maybe he forgot. That's possible too. But when he was riding in the car on the way to shoot up Rich Homie Quan Dad Barbershop, he knew why he was doing it. You don't do stuff like that without really knowing why, to some extent.
And they was beefing. And yeah, we put up and did that.
Okay. And as a result of shooting at you.
All right, now that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And a lot of things make sense. Now, this is the song that Rich Homie dropped about his father.
See them tools in his mouth, yeah, it sadly hurt my mind. I wasn't trying to lose, I was ready to kill any person, anybody who had anything to do with it. By myself, don't need no help, no crew with me. Shoot your daddy in his barbershop, nigga, how would you feel? I pray my daddy ain't gotta walk around with the rest of his life with a see them tools in him.
And you hear what he said. He said, I was by myself, I didn't have a crew. I was by myself. I didn't have a crew. All right. That I'm not gonna say it let me know, but what I gather from that is he basically saying it was him against YSL. It was him against YSL. You know what I'm saying? He knew when he said I was by myself, I don't need no help, no crew with me. He knew he was going against a crew. All right. And I know in the record, he says he don't know who did it. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Usually in the streets, in the hood, whatever you want to say, whatever words you want to use, when things happen, people talk. People know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't know the exact person, but if he was beefing with Threat, which that's what Ysl Lil said, he said him and Threat was beefing. He probably knew it came from that direction. You feel me? And this dude Threat, like I said, I've heard his name in these court proceedings before. I think he was involved in other shootings. So this is somebody who Rich Homie Quan probably knows, you know, that dude, we're a retaliator, you know, he will use a firearm when he has to, you know what I'm saying? Which in the area that they grew up in, a lot of people is like that, man. That's not nothing new. And I feel like Rich Homie Quan held it down. He didn't do nothing crazy. He didn't crash out. Because at the end of the day, from what this song, from what it sounds like, and you know what I'm saying, his pops was innocent. You feel me? His pops wasn't a part of whatever feud they had. You know what I'm saying? He was an entrepreneur. He was a barber. He was somebody trying to run his business. And a nigga that's beefing with your son come shoot your shop up. That's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up, man. And here go Rich Homie Quan on Vlad TV. Now, I don't know what year this is. Obviously, you could tell by his look and by his hair, this was early. And this is him touching on that topic of his pop's business getting shot up.
Security, you need to protect yourself more. You know,
I wouldn't say that.
Coming that close to home.
No, it ain't even that, man. Niggas know, bro. Niggas know, like, bro, I ain't no hoe, bro. I don't know if the shots were for me, bro. You feel me? But, like, whoever did it, bro, like, man, that shit was lame, bro. Nigga know that shit, bro. Point blank, period. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Real gangsters don't talk, bro. So, like I say, we just gonna really get off that subject. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I mean? I want 100 about everything I do, bro. You know what I mean? Like, for real, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my dad in a better place, man. Like, he's stronger mentally. He's stronger, like, spiritually. He's stronger all around, bro. It don't do nothing but make me stronger. It give me something new to talk about. You feel me?
Security, you need to protect yourself more.
Now that was him speaking on it on Vlad TV. And honestly, man, even the way that he answered that, it kind of just looking at him, it kind of seemed to me like he know who did it, man. Or he at least has some type of, you know what I'm saying? He at least has some type of inclination of who did this. All right, now in the in the title of this video, I speak on Ysl Lil admitting that he told on Young Thug. Now, this is where you don't know. I don't know if this dude is being kind of, I don't know if he's trying to trick the police or what. Because he's saying a lot of the things that he told the police in the past, back in 2013, 2014, 2015. And this is how far back this stuff go. This is how far back this stuff go, man. And you know, we're gonna look at some of his interrogation room footage in a few. All right. This is not gonna be a terribly long live. We probably about halfway through already, just touching on this. Cause these type of situations usually don't involve people as famous as Young Thug. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Things like this happen a lot. It's you know, in the hood in Atlanta, a place that, you know, I grew up in the outskirts of Atlanta. It was crime. A lot of not, and when I say gangs, I mean cliques, groups like YSL. It was always things like that. So this what they're talking about is really not out of the ordinary. You know, if you look at the news in not just Atlanta, any major city, you're gonna see stuff like this. But having a platinum artist involved, even multiple platinum artists, you know, Rich Homie involved, Birdman is involved to an extent with some of the tour bus stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just having this, Gunna was involved, you know what I'm saying? And having this kind of magnifying glass on these street crimes, it's gonna bring light to situations like this, and hopefully it can teach some type of lesson. You feel me? And it's just like I say, this is kind of a unique thing, but we gonna what he's speaking about in the video that we about to watch about him lying to the police, we gonna look at that video as well. All right, but right here, he's gonna explain why he told on Young Thug. You know, they've been wanting him. They knew he was gonna be the star witness, man. They knew YSL Lil was gonna be the star witness. He was on the front lines a lot. He was on the front lines a lot, and a lot of the illegal thing, or so he says. So he says, and a lot of the illegal things that was going on in YSL, he knew about. He knew Thug, you know. So it was just, he was a conduit of sorts. All right, he was a middle piece to tie Young Thug to a lot of crimes. So when they interrogated him multiple times, many times, he said Young Thug name. You know what I'm saying? He told on Young Thug, obviously taking a stand, so he's telling now. But even before this, when he was first apprehended, 2014, 2013, 2015, he was telling on Young Thug. Not only that, y'all, but what people are saying is that he was telling on Young Thug and still coming around, which is crazy. Telling on Thug, still coming around, still hanging out with YSL, and you telling on members, man. That's crazy. But he has an explanation for it. Apparently, he was lying. All right, let's see what he says.
Every time I can't do, the police is on me, and they keep bringing up Thug. Kept locking me up for whatever they could.
Hold on, let's start this.
Every time I can't do, kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I can't do, the police is on me, and they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was, to get him off of me, I said, Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug did, because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go mess with him. So it was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get them off of me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I don't told them in the past, but my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it, and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm gonna tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell them? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did that. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's right now. If I walk out this thing and they say the police stop me now, hey man, give me something about Thug. I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak to the police, when they called you, did they ask you about Thug or did they ask you about the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you go down to the police department on your own to tell them that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Did I go on my own?
Did you walk into the police department by yourself to tell them on the morning of January 11, 2015, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
Okay, now when he say he's telling on Young Thug, did you kill this person? Did you kill that person? Let me just give y'all a little bit of explanation for that. He's not saying that if the police ask him, did Thug kill somebody, he's not telling them that Young Thug personally did it. Like Young Thug got a gun, walked up to the person, actually killed a person. He's basically telling them that the hits and all the crime, all the shootings that was going on in that area, Cleveland Avenue, the west side of Atlanta, all where the barbershop was, Bankhead, all those areas, that Young Thug was financing crimes and he was influencing people to do stuff. All right, because look, if I'm in a gang, right, and you heard him say every time they pick me up, if I'm in a gang, right, and I shoot at somebody or I shoot up somebody's house, I don't kill nobody, but let's say I shoot up somebody's house or I get in a shootout and a witness or a camera identify me, all right? I'm in a gang. The police know I'm in a gang. I may have tattoos or whatever. When the police pick me up, if I indicate that I'm willing to give up the leader, they're gonna let me. You know what I'm saying? Now, they might not let me go free that day. They might not. But they definitely are gonna try to take some of my charges off. If I'm in a gang and I'm part of a shootout and I'm in a shooting and I just shoot up a bunch of stuff, when the police pick me up and they know in they data, if I've been arrested before, they know in their database I'm a gang member. If I'm willing to give up the leader or testify against the leader, I may get out of the situation early, or when I'm in the situation, I'm gonna live a more comfortable life locked up. All right. So that's what he meant by, yeah, Young Thug did it. Young Thug did. Young Thug did. Young Thug is a big time rapper. He's not walking the streets killing people. That's not what he means. He means when he was apprehended for shootings or guns, when they took him in the interrogation room, which we about to watch. When they took him in the interrogation room, if he could connect Young Thug to that, because they know Young Thug is the leader. If any crime is going down and it's connected to Young Thug, he's the one at the top. He's the one calling the shots. Why? Because he got the most money. All these people that he's talking about, Threat, himself, Kale, all these people, Young Thug has more money than them. He's the boss. He's the leader. So if Lil Wody is in a situation Or it might not even be, it could be a separate case. They could pull him over and he got drugs in the car, or he got a gun in the car. He a felony. He a felon. When they take him into the interrogation room, he could offer information about how the gang operates, implicating Young Thug, especially if they give him signs early on that they want information about Thug. That's why he said they kept bringing up Thug. They kept bringing up Thug. They wanted him. They wanted Young Thug. And they'll throw little hints out there. I'm not saying the police is telling him to lie. I'm not saying they not either, though. I don't know. I wasn't there. But when they apprehend somebody and they keep using the same, you know anything about blank, you know anything about this person, you know anything about this person, you know, just drilling it constantly, they're basically, that's a dog whistle. That's a dog whistle. They're basically saying, hey, if you know some stuff about this person, you gonna have an easier path to freedom. If you can tell us stuff about this person, you might get the fuck up out of here. Or you gonna get a lesser charge. All right, let's hear that again. Just in case y'all didn't understand how I explained it.
Kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I came out the door, the police was on me. And they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was, to get him off of me, I said, Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug did, because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go mess with him.
And the reason that he's saying the police would never go mess with him is because Young Thug has powerful lawyers, all right? They would need a lot of resources, which, you know, after, you know, 9 years or whatever the case may be, 8-9 years, they was able to get him. But at that time, it was going to be hard to arrest Young Thug for these type of crimes, for these level of crimes. Now, if he get arrested on his own time for weed or, you know, maybe a gun or, you know, something like that, they will have a crack at it. But just, you know, snatching Young Thug up, that wasn't going to happen. That wasn't going to happen. So they needed people like this to make sure it did eventually at some point.
So it was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get them off of me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I don't told them in the past, but my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm gonna tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell them? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did that. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's right now. If I walk out this thing and they say the police stop me now, hey man, give me something about Thug. I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak to the police, when they called you, did they ask you about Thug or did they ask you about the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you go down to the police department on your own to tell them that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Did I go on my own?
Did you walk into the police department by yourself to tell them on the morning of January 11, 2015, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
And you see, he said when they was snatching him up, they was saying, "Tell us about Thug. Tell us about Thug." They showing that thirst to get Young Thug, man. And when you got to do like him, who done been a multiple time offender, every time he get locked up, he facing serious time. Of course, he gonna tell them what they want to hear, whether it's true or not. Now, the last thing we're gonna look at real quick. Okay, let's look at this real quick because this was kind of an interesting.
Like I told you before, y'all called me to trial. I have lied.
Point of view.
I made things up.
Hold up. Man.
Like I told you before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now. You asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all pissing me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand, but we're going to have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall if that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to answer the
ready
question.
for just a minute. I don't think that you were instructing him how to testify. I hope not. But
I
don't
am
instruct him how to testify other than truthfully.
And thank you. And that's
Any
all.
other objection, or was that covered? All right, go ahead.
If you can answer the questions truthfully, and we can move forward. Can we do that?
I don't recall.
All right.
All right, so that and you can sense the frustration there. He says he's changed his life since 2015, which you got to give it the benefit of the doubt, man. 2015 was a long time ago. All right, 2015 was a long time ago. You can kind of understand the frustration. He's basically saying, y'all are putting Thug's life in my hands. And in one clip, he said, I don't deal with Young Thug no more. I don't even care about what happened to him. It's been a long time since they've been friends from what I'm seeing here. So for him to be, in court about something that got to do with Young Thug that happened so long ago, I can understand why that's frustrating. Let's take a look at this clip.
What's the size of a squirrel brain? So you
Stage.
I probably did. I know I would Detective Thorpe, his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you could just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
You're right. At this time, the state's going to ask permission to treat Mr. Copeland as a hostile witness under pursuant to 24-6-611, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you.
What that mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to understand how she can ask the questions. You just continue to answer them truthfully.
Isn't it true that in January stage,
I probably did. I know I would Detective Thorpe, his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you could just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
You're right. At this time, the state's going to ask permission to treat Mr. Copeland as a hostile witness under pursuant to 24-6-611, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you.
What that mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to
Don't worry about it.
understand how she can ask the questions. You just continue to answer them truthfully.
Isn't it true?
All right, that was him saying Detective Thorpe brain was the size of a squirrel brain. That's crazy. But it looked like he was lying a little bit, man. He was now he told a lot of truth too, but he was lying. He was lying. All right, this is a couple of other stuff. This was today. All right, we're gonna listen to this. We're gonna listen to his old testimony. That's gonna be it.
And that when Little D got jumped by MDC, they laughed at him because they thought YSL should have helped him out in the club.
YSL is not a game. So y'all keep trying to attach that to things that go on. If YSL was a game and you saying that I was Billy Blood and the D was If game, how the hell, excuse my language, how would all us be YSL if we all supposed to be this and that and that? It don't make sense. If you're a gang, you only gonna be one thing.
Doesn't YSL have both Blood and Crip gang members?
YSL is a record label.
Were you ever signed to YSL as a record label?
Y'all keep locking me up.
Were you ever signed to YSL as a record label?
No.
when you got out of jail and you were doing your rap videos where you signed the YSL?
I was signed somebody else.
Okay, so you've never been on YSL, the record label, correct?
Okay.
Okay. So when we're talking about you was Billy Blood, but now I'm with Thug and then I'm YSL, Billy Blood is not a record label, correct?
But when you're speaking on gang,
Is Billy Blood a record label?
All right, Bill, he didn't seem to be answering. Go ahead and answer the question that's on the floor.
Is Billy Blood a record label?
I don't know what Billy Blood is.
So when she asked
Saying it wrong?
she asked you was Billy Blood, you said I was, but
I'm talking to the police, so I don't recall what I don't say it to them. But when you're trying to say gang, it's a difference. When you put that gang on things, you go into where I was. I was a 30 deep gang member. You can't say I was a YSL gang member. YSL was never considered a gang. Y'all making it a game.
When you responded, I didn't go back to Inglewood because I hang with Thug and I'm YSL. Did you say I'm part of YSL, a record label?
Listen. It's not a game. You know what I mean? It don't matter how y'all try to put it, how y'all trying to see it. A gang is these people right here, everybody right here, and everybody. You can't put Crips and Bloods together and say that this is a game. Because if the Crips and Bloods get into it and everybody just saying that, you know, they YSL, they got to pick what they're going to choose. You can't say, like when I was down the road and then people like, oh, that's Woody. He be with Young Thug, such. And the Blood's like, well, he not Blood. And then the Crips like, well, so when they get in, it don't make sense. Y'all got to get that. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all in here trying to make something more than what it is. It's not.
All right, so that was him, and he kind of broke that down good. I mean, I know YSL was like a clique, but I understand what he was saying with that. All right, this is his original. This is his original or one of his first testimonies, all right, or talks with the police, all right? This is the last thing we're gonna look at.
I know people are gonna go do it. I can give it time when they gonna go do it. So y'all can catch them in the act. And
who's the target?
one guess.
I mean, Lucci's locked up.
Shell Kelly.
So how?
She always been tight.
Who?
Kelly.
Who's always been tight?
Shell Kelly.
I know.
He's this man. He's obsessed with this guy. He won. This as much as I can say. Cause y'all already taken.
Wait, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get lost. You said who's tight with Shell? No, your friend's not here. Nobody can hear you. Like your friend's not here. We moved him.
The person y'all just think that I did tell me anything. He wants him. He want him as bad.
So you're talking about Jeffrey.
I know y'all tired of saying the same.
So that was the first time he told on Thug when she said, "You're talking about Jeffrey." He nodded his head yes. So he told on Thug right there.
Shit, but man,
It's not.
I'm risk in my life giving y'all this information because I know for 100% sure only 4 people know about this information. This one person,
Okay.
But we're not gonna put you out there like that. We know how to do stuff and not put you out there like that.
Yeah,
But yet this video is out. We watching this video right now.
I
promise
you. Okay. Remember, how many times have I been straight out? Like the 11 years that you've known me, when have I ever lied to you on anything I've ever done?
Well,
when did I ever lie on any of the old school boys?
I gave y'all the information.
Okay.
Whatever else I know, guess what? If I have to sit in jail, then it's this shit here. I can just keep it to myself. I have no reason. Y'all could be right there outside the jail to pick me up. And I can take you right to a certain location. And y'all can do whatever y'all do right there.
Okay.
But me personally, as in giving y'all any more information, I'm not.
Listen, and what you gave us tonight is valuable. I'm telling you that right now. It's valuable information, and we appreciate it.
All right, man. So that was him. And y'all heard the dude say, for the 11 years that you know me. So yeah, man, that's that, man. So this is crazy, man. I don't know if he gonna take the stand tomorrow. We'll see. We're gonna keep following this, man. But this is just a crazy situation, man, all around. You know what I'm saying? Having artists of this level, the rich homie Quans, the young thugs, the gunners, all involved up in this, mixed up in it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, and I feel like Woody may have hurt himself by speaking on the rich homie Quan Barbershop incident, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. But y'all get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Lil Woody admitting to shooting up rich homie Quan dad's barbershop, telling on thugs, saying that he was lying this whole time. This is crazy, man. Tomorrow, if he take the stand again, we might touch on it again. Probably got something else planned though for the show. I don't know. We'll see, man. Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.